Alright, so this video goes along with our net worth worksheet that we are going to do. Make sure your name is on it. I know there's no space for your name, but just put your name at the top left or top right corner. I also have separate sheets of paper that you can use to show your work. If you do show your work on a separate sheet of paper, go ahead and staple that to it. If not, you can just do it on the back of this sheet of paper. So we have 5 questions to do and 5 tables to complete. Let's go ahead and get with number 1. Benjamin owns a car that is worth $18,500. He owes $7,200 on the car loan. His other property of value is a book collection worth $700. His checking account has $6,850, and his credit card balance is $490. He owes $16,940 on a student loan. Construct a net worth statement to find out his net worth. All right, so in our notes, what we did is we circled our assets and we underlined our liabilities. Remember, assets is something that you own, so something you can sell for money, okay? So something like jewelry or maybe a house that you paid off or a car that you paid off. Let's go ahead and circle our assets here. So since he owns the car, that's going to be an asset. You can sell that for money. He has a book collection. He can sell that for money. He has a checking account, so that is his money. And that's it for our assets. Now our liabilities are things that you owe on, okay? So you need to pay them off. So he owes $7,200 on the car loan, so let's underline that. He has a credit card balance that he has to pay off. That's also a liability. And he owes $16,940 on a student loan. So now that we have our assets and liabilities categorized, let's go ahead and put them in our table. So our list of assets, he owns the car, so I'm just going to put car here. Go ahead and put the value. We also circled our book collection, so go ahead and put book for $700. And we also circled our checking account. I'm just going to put check because that is his money, so that is an asset. All right, go ahead and add up your assets. So you should have got $26,050 for your assets. All right, let's move on to our liabilities. Let's list them out. Our car loan, $7,200. We also had our credit card. I'm just going to put CC, $490. And student loan, I'm just going to put S loan, $16,940. Go ahead and add up your liabilities. So you should have got $24,630 there. All right, so according to our notes, let me make this fit in this box here real quick. So our notes tells us that we find net worth by subtracting our assets and liabilities, right? So assets minus liabilities, $26,050 minus $24,630. Go ahead and work that out on your paper. So you should have got $1,420 for your net worth for number 1. Moving on to number 2. Tessa has a credit card balance of $335. She has $158 in cash. She owes $1,235 on her car loan. The car has a value of $3,400. She has $445 in her checking account and $1,600 in her savings account. All right, let's go ahead and circle our assets. So we should circle 158, 3,400, 445, and 1,600. And we're going to underline our liabilities, 335, 1,235, and that's it. Let's go ahead and list them out. So you have cash, our car, money in her checking, and money in her savings. Go ahead and add those up. So your total assets should come out to $5,603. And let's list our liabilities. Credit card, car loan, And that's it. Go ahead and add those up. So we should have got 1,570. Once again, net worth is our assets minus liabilities. So our assets was 5,603. Our liabilities was 1,570. Go ahead and subtract. And our net worth should come out to 4,033. All right, moving on to number 3. Sydney has $870 in her checking account, $42 in cash, but owes Alondra $21. Her student loan is $5,514. The car she drives to school is worth $6,900, but she still owes $2,385 on it. All right, first things first, let's circle our assets. 870, 42, 6,900. All right, and let's underline our liabilities. She owes Alondra $21, so that's a liability. Student loan, but she still owes $2,385 on her car. All right, so let's list out our assets. In checking, we have $870. In cash, we have $42. And her car is worth $6,900 if she decides to sell it. Go ahead and add those up. And you should get $7,812. And with our liabilities, she owes Alondra $21. So I'm just going to put $21. Student loan, so S loan. And she still owes on her car loan $2,385. Go ahead and add up your liabilities, and you should have got $7,920. All right, so take a look at your assets and your liabilities total. Which one has more, your assets or liabilities? So because Sydney has more liabilities, she's going to be in the negatives, right? That means she is in debt just a little bit. So when we subtract, we're going to get negative $108, okay? All right, sorry about that. I dropped my pen. Because her liabilities was more than her assets, she's in the red a little bit. So she owes $108. All right, I'll let you guys go ahead and do number 4. Kendrick and Carla own a house valued at $182,000. Their mortgage balance is $67,521. The value of their cars is $78,860, but they still owe $53,979. They have a checking account balance of $11,895. Carla has a student loan of $7,200 and a credit card balance of $1,575. So on your paper, go ahead and circle your assets, underline your liabilities, fill out your table. And when you're done with that, go ahead and answer the question of what their net worth will be. All right, so this is what your chart should look like. That's your total assets and your total liabilities, and you should have got $132,840 for their net worth. All right, number 5 is a little different. We did one just like this on our notes. So Gina owns a mobile home valued at $85,000. Her mortgage is $61,900. She could sell the car for $13,700, although she still owes $9,225 on the car loan. Gina also has a piano worth $2,475. She has $4,442 in her checking account, but owes on her credit card. If the net worth is $28,722, how much does she owe on her credit card? All right, so let's go ahead. Circle our assets. Underline our liabilities. And we're going to box our net worth. All right, so go ahead and put that in your net worth box here. So we already know her net worth. All right, let's go ahead and list our assets. Her home, her car, her piano. Oops, I just noticed on your paper, her piano is worth $2,375. So go ahead and do that, not 475, but 375. Sorry. And checking. All right. Go ahead and add those up. And we should get $105,517. Moving on to our liabilities, mortgage, her car loan, and her credit card, but we do not know her credit card, so I'm going to put X there. All right, so net worth is assets minus liabilities. So our assets was $105,517, so $105,517 minus, when we added up our liabilities that we know, we got $71,125. Now I don't know my credit card amount, so I'm just going to add plus X there because I don't know what that amount is. So we're going to subtract our total assets and our total liabilities. And we know that our net worth is $28,722. Now you just have a multi-step equation. Go ahead and combine like terms and solve the equation. So what you should have got for her credit card loan is $5,670. All right. When you're done, go ahead and put it in the black box. Make sure your name is on it. Make sure you have your work stapled to it or it's on the back. And go ahead and log on to the Chromebooks, or you're already on your Chromebooks. Just go ahead and turn it in.